Is this the freshest new menu in Hollywood?
Prince of the Bay here today. We're here in Hollywood Studios, one of our home parks. Probably our home park. Yes. It's time to return to
Hollywood Brown Derby.
Yes, the menu's been refreshed. There are things for us to check out. It's your number one choice in foodie infotainment. That's just what we do. So remember, she's vegan. I'm not. I'm running from the tinsel.
It's time to foodie and chill. Studios French bread rolls. These are like my fave. I love every time I see them at a buffet, I have to get them. And then we have some beautiful earth balanced butter. Put some Himalayan salt on there, which I'm happy for. I'm just gonna stick that in there. I'm excited for this bite. There's nothing better than the bread service from Hollywood Brown Derby. Such a wonderful dream come true. With the Himalayan salt and everything. I love this bread. It gives such good bread. I would tell everybody to come try this bread. Come hop on this bread. It is good bread. It is a 5 out of 5. It is a Princess D's item. If you're going to table service at Hollywood Studios, don't pick this one. But if you do, get extra bread.
Citizens of Hollywood, Hollyweird, during the coming apocalypse, we will be serving bread. It will be fresh. That will be a skill you need. What you need that skill for? That will come later. For now, just trust me. Get your skills up. Camping, bread making, all the fun stuff. Actually making bread at home is actually pretty cheap. You should all learn how to do that. There's something about a nice topping on butter. It's such a simple touch, but it does so much. Butter is just butter. It's just like dangerous yellow stuff. For at least me. With a little bit of salt, all of a sudden it's got some character. It's got some flavor. It's got some punch. I was going somewhere with that, and I lost it. I probably didn't lose it, but I should probably give it another shot. Either way, it's a very good bread. I'd give that 4.75 out of 5 points.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the Brown Derby is so delightful. And since we have no place to go, let us soup, let us soup, let us soup. This is the newest addition to the Brown Derby menu. Say goodbye to the vegan croquettes and say hello to a beautiful corn soup. Cheers to all you beautiful people, and I hope you have a very safe, happy holiday season. It's very rich, but I don't know. There's it's like a leek soup. This is a leek soup, but then there's also a leek soup at Be Our Guest. And I think I actually like the Be Our Guest leek soup a little bit more. This one, it's got like a lot of little flavors and components to it, but like the broth itself is just a little runny for me when it comes to like a soup like this. Yeah, it's I don't know. I'm gonna miss the croquettes a lot because this isn't a fair replacement. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5 soups. It's a nice soup, but it's not like, oh my gosh, you need to come here and try this soup type situation. It's just nice. It'll be good on a cold day, that's for sure.
Here we have the brand new plant-based option for Hollywood Brown Derby. As a word to the warning, rarely ever. I'm going to stretch that out so people understand. Is it every soup season here in Florida? Our soup season is like 1 or 2 days for 2 months. There is no soup season. It is almost always far too warm here to have a soup. And yet, I feel like lately, some of the signature restaurants have leaned into a soup for the plant-based option. I don't mind soup. I just feel like it needs to be like temperature appropriate. This is a Fennel-Potato leek soup with a Cognac-Pear Gastrique, and there's a Sunchoke chip in here. It's very interesting looking soup. It's definitely potato-y. You see some stuff floating in it. It's looking creamy, but in a plant-based kind of way. I feel like fennel itself is starting to feel more like a fall seasoning. It's starting to pop up in a lot of food around Walt Disney World. And the potato is definitely in there. It's like just a pureed potato. There's no actual cream in it, obviously, since a plant-based with the plant-based symbol. The fruit is an interesting choice because like potato and fruits, you get like the starchiness of the potato, you get the sharpness of the fennel, and you have this weird sweet on like the end of it. It's a very different sort of flavor. If you don't like sweetness in your soup, it may come off like in the direction of dessert. I don't think it's a good replacement for what we lost, but I understand the trying something different, and we do like different. I don't hate it. I just don't know if I love it. You know what I mean? I would give it 3.75 out of 5. If I were to compare it to the soup at Bog, I feel like, I don't really like saying this, but Bog has maybe half a step up on this soup. We have the Honey-Pear Burrata. This is the brand new salad that's on the appetizer menu, based around some burrata, with mozzarella cheese that's on here. We also have a cognac-soaked candied pear that's in here, a lemon vinaigrette on top of all this, and then some red oak lettuce. It is a petite-looking salad, which is an interesting comparison given that one of the most famous dishes here is a Cobb salad that is absolutely massive. But you know what? We're not going to judge it by its size. We believe in the teachings of Yoda. It could be a very dangerous, well-known salad for all I know. It's not often when I get something that says like it's alcohol soaked, but I can actually detect that flavor of the alcohol. Ever since we went on our Disney Witch Cruise, and I'm sure the princess will leave the link in one of these corners of that video, we have been on this cognac kick unintentionally. We just sort of became part of our personalities. The things you do here at Disney will, things you like anyway, become part of your personality. Cognac in all its different ways and different flavors, something that we've come to enjoy. That on a salad, pear soaked, makes me want to try some like candied fruit in my cognac beverages at home. Get a little bit of cognac, a little bit of Grand Marnier, and maybe like a slice of pear. Sounds amazing. In a salad, surprisingly enough, I thought when I saw that it was a lemon vinaigrette that I was going to absolutely despise it. Because I am not a lemon person, but it's actually quite fresh. The burrata, the lettuce is nice and crunchy. The pears, cognac soaked, are a nice treat. I wish there were more of them on here. There's only like, looks like 3, but it's tasty. Very tasty salad, and this gets my appetite wet, moist, as they say. I would give it 4.25 out of 5 claws. If you like rabbit food like I do, this will get the bear stamp on approval. Another brand new item from the appetizer menu here at Hollywood Brown Derby are these Prosciutto Croquettes. In a herb gel, that's the green stuff on the bottom, and then the white dots is this Amarillo aioli with a little bit of pickled onion and little greens on top, little microgreens. Now we had a mushroom croquette before, and that was plant-based. This, obviously, not plant-based. Decision was a decision. See if I can cut this thing in half now that I've like smashed it. It's got the leaks. Not the actual leaks, it's just leaking out the side here. It's a tasty croquette. You definitely get the prosciutto. It's like rolled up there in the middle. It's nice and crispy. Not as crispy as some other croquettes we got. It's kind of soft in that regard, but this is only like the second day of this new menu. So your mileage may vary when you come. Surprisingly enough, the aioli is actually a little bit spicy. Not like spicy, but like 1.5, 2 out of 10 on the heat scale. I'm just kind of a bit surprised because I was not expecting spice in this croquette. It's tasty, it's got a little punch. It's definitely a personal appetizer. I don't think it's like a table sharing appetizer, but it's a tasty, interesting addition. If you like ham, you've never had prosciutto, this might be your gateway food. You can find me in the back alley behind Brown Derby dealing these out in a allergy-safe bag. Give it 4 out of 5 plus.
This beautiful orange hazelnut chocolate olive oil cake. I'm here for it. And then we have some beautiful little Mickeys on here. They are so fine. Love them. Now the last time that we had an olive oil cake was at Trattoria Alverno, and it was mwah. So I'm kind of excited to see what this olive oil cake tastes like. Let's go ahead and dive right in here. I'm just going to grab a little side piece with some of this sorbet. Cheers. Remember back in the day when they used to have those like fruit-shaped candies, like they were like orange slices or whatever covered in sugar, and you would eat it and you would be a little confused because it'd be like you were eating like a gummy worm or something, like one of those sugar-coated gummy worms, but at the same time it was like really orangey. That is exactly what this tastes like. It's just very citrus forward, and the chocolate, I don't know, it's not even like as chocolatey as getting one of those, like, you know, those little chocolate oranges. It's like all chocolate, and like each slice is like an orange slice, and you have to like unpeel that. It's not that orangey. I mean, I liked the old chocolate rose. This is just very citrusy. If I had to choose between this olive oil cake and the Trattoria olive oil cake, I would probably pick Trattoria, but I do enjoy this new slice, so I'm going to give it a 3.75 out of 5 cakes. It's a decent cake.
So an orange hazelnut olive oil cake was definitely not on my wish list. Really no cake with citrus is on my wish list, but here we are at Brown Derby, gusting it up with a cake on a board. I don't know if you've ever had a cake on a board before, but it feels fitting. It feels fancy. I'm gonna need more of my cakes served on boards. That makes me feel fancy. Like I should be wearing like a bowler or a derby hat. Something like that. Either way, we'll dive right into this cake. You have this hazelnut chocolate. You have like little chocolate drippings on here, orange panna cotta, and then you even have like a little like praline crumble over here for a little bit of crunch. Get all the things. I'll admit, being on the other side of the camera, when the princess was describing that candy, I had absolutely no idea what she was talking about. I was completely lost. Biting into it, however, my mind is instantly brought back to traumatic times of my childhood. And when I say traumatic, I mean first world traumatic. Of that exact candy she's talking about. And at the time, it wasn't my jam. This is not a bad cake, don't get me wrong. The chocolate cake is nice and moist. The cream, hazelnut, is like hazelnutty, but it's not like Nutella. It's not gonna like slap you in the face with hazelnut. The chocolate drips and the orange panna cotta. There's a nice texture gradient. Like you'd think it'd be a lot of different weird textures, but it actually sort of works. It'd be like a cohesive unit. I am just not a huge citrus fan with my chocolate. Citrus, alright in some situations. Chocolate is alright in every situation. Combined, it feels like sort of like this secret war that me and the princess had going on since we started this channel, where we're in a California Hollywood themed restaurant, and they always want to try to put citrus forward like they're the state that has the oranges. Well, the Floridians are the rulers of the orange trade. But either way, it's an okay cake. I think it's a shareable portion. It's definitely too rich to do on your own. But if you like orange chocolate and wouldn't mind a combination of the two, this might not be too bad for you. For me, personally, it's not my jam. Being as unbiased as I can make in that statement, I will give it 3.5 out of 5 plus.
I kind of went boring and got my usual pomegranate whiskey sour with the Jameson instead of Crown. as we all know, or maybe you're new to this channel, Crown is not vegan. So I switch it for the vegan, wonderful Jameson, and have myself a good time. Tastes like magic. 4 out of 5 whiskey sours.
Like so many DJ Khaled songs, I played myself. I ordered a Hollywood Lights, which is a drink they do serve sometimes at the drink stands here around the park. I 1000% forgot it had a glow cube in it. Life pro tip, Disney pro tip. If you see a drink and it's got a glow cube in it, there's a very high chance you can order without the glow cube for like $3 cheaper. Trust me, do that. I have enough glow cubes at home. Now that I've ranted about glow cubes, something about Hollywood Brown Derby's menu that bothers me, their drink menus especially. I expect the drink menu at this place to change, like Marvel movies change directors, and for some reason, this drink menu never changes. So we always end up ordering the same thing. It's because we've blown through most of this menu, and honestly, a lot of the drinks are just kind of meh, stuck in the past. They're not new, they're not exciting, and they definitely don't feel as glitzy as Hollywood itself. If they do anything here, it's time for changing the drink menu. Until then, I'm drinking Lights of Hollywood, literally. Rum and multiple fruit juices. Pineapple juice, the princess would hate this. It's fruity, it's tall. If you don't get the taste of alcohol and you want something that makes you feel like you're on vacation, this is probably the drink for you. For those of you with a more sophisticated palate, you should probably order something else. I'd give it 3.25 out of 5 stars. Telling you, this new menu here at Brown Derby's reimagined menu. It's better, but plant-based options.
I think I like the old dessert better than the new dessert, but the new dessert is really innovative.
It's interesting. We found that if we just avoided most of the orange, it was like we destroyed it after that.
Yeah, the hazelnut was very nice.
Yes, the orange is a bit intense for a lot, but your mileage may vary. If you like citrus more than we do, then you may devour all of it.
Sure.
I definitely need to see the drink menu in this restaurant updated. It's as old as the bathrooms. But
we'll be doing the Jollywood stuff, so look for that next.
yes, we're gonna definitely give you guys all the things jolly, holly, merry. We might even dress up.
Better drinks.
Yes. So if there's anything else you'd like to see, Jollywood included, let us know in the comments below. If there's anything else you'd like to see us do, that will always be the place to find us. Hit that notification bell if you want to see other videos like this, and
we have new videos 5 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday.
we'll see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe and like this video. And if you don't comment, will we ever show you Club 33's entrance at Hollywood Studios?
No, because it'll put bad ideas in our head.
Where is it? Oh, is it over here? Is it right here?
You heard the girl.